everyone back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 34 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Mortal Empires campaign. As I sat here pondering this battle at Helmgart and looking over what we would be facing, mostly halberdiers and a bunch of artillery, I thought, why face them when the Auto-Resolve is being so kind to us? So, oh no, Reichland, smush. We lost a lot of our troops, but I don't mind that at all. What we're going to do is try to power through here and get over to the monster hunt for Borgar the Mad. We are actually going to... Oh, I'm tempted to sack it for the 4,000, but we're just going to go ahead and occupy Helmgart. I want to first see for science just how strong the Norscan fort garrisons are. I'm sure they're terrible. I'd like to see. Yeah, this isn't great. It's not great, Chief. We'll hold the line, but only barely. I kind of grabbed that also so we can replenish up. It looks like we are nearly getting a full replenish just from one turn, which is awesome. And let's go ahead and grab... What other skills do you need here, Eggle? You're pretty well sorted. What other soldiers do you have? Chariots, horsemen, the mammoths, skin wolves, and then the Iceforge Legion.
Immediately.
It looks like we've pretty much upgraded everything that we've got here. You have any javelin? You do. So, in that case, we will grab the Beast Slayers. Well, you know what? Monsters of the North is for the Mammoths, so more melee attack for our boy there. I'm not sure if that gives us any more melee attack on the Chieftain, since he's on a War Mammoth, and if that counts as a Mammoth. I don't believe it is, though. For Vigo, let's make sure all of our other Werekin are leveling up as fast as we can there. And then for this one, we'll give him his Deadly Onslaught. Such a good ability. 60% more charge bonus and a 25% buff to both weapon and base weapon damage and armor piercing weapon damage. Send Melika forward. We have to go raid in Castle Bastone, which is owned by Friends. We have to make our friends irritated once more here, but that's nothing new. Nothing new at all. Alright then, well we've got a couple of others that need to be moved, but it's kind of at the moment we're waiting for war with Sigvald to kick back off. Got two armies on both sides preparing. Meanwhile, Leif goes back to recruit some more giants. Wulfrik is just kind of recovering from his continuous battles with Dryja. And Thelman is moving back up to the Black Blood Pass to kind of prepare for the invasion of the Skaven. Where are they at? The Indus of the Skaven are going to come back, and also the Krakadrak Dwarves, I believe, also will come back, and we will likely lose Krakadrak. I'm thinking we're going to lose a lot of our land. We're going to get pushed back to Norska pretty hard here. So, Wulfrik, everyone's going to try to drive on backwards. I'd like to take out Dryja before it's too late, but she's going to start immediately doing battle with everyone around her, so I think she should rather get bogged down. But we'll find out, won't we? Grog is going to continue to do his thing in the mountains, just going to keep smashing and razing everything he comes into contact with. Moving on down here to Zufbar. We can get over to claim Sylvania or Drakenhof. That'd be great, but they are also going to start spawning armies too. Claiming Drakenhof would allow us to grab the Secrets of Necromancy, which gives us a ton of extra replenishment rate. But that's not as good as, say, the Secrets of Steel and Magic, which was what we would get for claiming Altdorf over there. Which was why it was so concerned. It was so heartbreaking that we had to move on. It'd been great to go ahead and claim Altdorf and try to defend, but we would have likely been pushed out pretty quickly by all of these armies all at once. Really wants us to move to Rel. I'm good, thank you. We might pull him over just barely to Infernius. We can raid in their territory, and we don't really care. So let's do so.
This way.
We'll raid on both sides. They should be close enough to reinforce if anything goes wrong, but I'm going to make sure.
Spoil and ravage.
This army is not very strong. It's the other one that is really meant for the smashing. We'll see. I'm going to keep our gold as is. I don't really want to spend anything else on anything that is not increasing our overall income. So we're going to have a nice bit of treasury laying around if we need to throw in some ROR units, or if we really need to start rebuilding once we've taken some damage. Scoot on through here. I will take a look at the heroes who haven't moved. steal some more technology. That's not a very good chance. So let's probably pass on that. I'd like to use you as a spy, but there's not a lot going on. Come back over to Karakangor. You can kind of ping-pong between these two settlements a little bit easier.
Turn into rubble.
Do the thing, bud. Let's go for the Marauders to Builders here. We get Helmgart up to the next tier faster. Maximum tier gives us just a bunch of normie Marauders. Yeah, that's not it, Chief. It'd be great if there was a way to actually start getting more reliably trolls and such in your garrison. Even 1 or 2 units would make things a lot better, similarly to how the Chaos Dwarves get their Bull Centaur renders. Oh man, Franz has come on over with an absolute steaming amount of speed here.
Never.
Kicked in the nitrous. Really irritated that we've come on over. You know what? Well, you can stay here at Helmgart. We'll have Melika maybe try to assault his units. We're going to make this a agent Werekin here. So come on over and try to assault. A 0% chance. Okay then. What about Rubersreich? We're going to lose Helmgart. I'm not planning on staying. Oh, he trips on a rock and has been wounded. Turns out it was a steel rock. Or a rock made of silver, I mean.
Take what's theirs.
Yeah, well, Eggle, you're going to now play a game of run away from Balthazar and the Emperor. Time to make the Wood Elves very angry with us.
Journeying.
Attrition from the Undead, our favorite. Well, we can go into raiding stance all the way through here and activate the next step in our Blorgar mission. Lovely. We just have to make our undead friends angry. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. You're surely not going to be happy with me. He used to be an adventurer like you. Can you steal some tech from here? Sweet, man. Failures all around. Our shaman have been just the worst.
A challenge?
Alright, Wulfrik, no challenge yet, but I'd really like to bring you over and bring down Toddbringer. Let's go into March. See if we can't move through maybe Middenstag. I'd like to get into a fight with Toddbringer before the... You know what? There's no time. We've got to come up and prepare for the rats to show up. It doesn't show us the end is nigh in 3 turns. Yeah, we really need to get prepared. Really, no replenishment. Oh, Zavastra's no one owns Zavastra. Fair enough. Elman, keep on moving.
The crow.
You need to leave. In fact, we're not going to move all the way through because he's just sitting outside of our territory staring creepily in through the window. It could be really great if this dark fortress belonged to me. Would you move on, Volmir? Go find someone else to battle. You've got all these new enemies. Why are you sitting outside of our dark fortress? I don't trust you one bit.
Chieftain of the Deep
I really don't want to trade with Clan Rictus. Although, I guess... At the same time...
An opportunity, yes.
You give me a lot of gold for this? He's going to betray us afterwards, I don't mind that, but we'd get 3,000 for now.
Now, yes.
Gonna shove it on in the bank. He doesn't seem to be at odds with any of the Chaos forces nearby, so we'll take it.
Yes.
Well, only minorly deteriorating. I was gonna say, this is gonna hurt our relations with you, but you're also about to probably betray us.
Cackles in my ear. It tells me you have a proposition, yes?
Cackles in your ear. You can just listen to him when he tells you something. No, you need to listen to the cackling of a skull wand. Alright. I, for one, am very excited for the next time. Let's get down here and smash Grom Peak. Please be no army down here. Easy. Wow, that's not easy. What is defending Grom Peak? Big Dog Grim here, and then a whole bunch of Longbeards. Well, I would rather fight this one out on the field, so let's hold in for a moment. We'll let the attrition kind of wear down the enemy a bit. Grog should deliver a lot of it as he is a absolute monster. So let's gonna stick in. We will make Sure, let's make some siege towers just for the sake of it. And we'll continue the siege. Kron Peak is a surprisingly a provincial capital right next to Zufbar, also a provincial capital. It's a pretty good series of mountain holds there. Yeah, you guys just kind of hang out. It's a boring life right now, but the war will kick off soon, don't you worry. Honestly, we could raid in their territory. There's nothing stopping us. So you know what?
Tribesmen, gather!
Your things are now ours. Yeah, what am I thinking? We're never gonna make friends with Sigvald at this point. We're so negative in relations. Let's grab specialist for that final point there and go steal some gold from steal some tech from the Blighted Grove.
Turn it to rubble!
Hey, finally a success. Halftier, you are the man. Extra cookies for you. Yep, Sigvald is scooting out on the ocean. Hopefully you go find someone else to fight.
How vexing.
Well, the Fagundites.
Sycophantic
And
overtures
Nagaroth.
annoy me. So
Interesting.
hurry up with your offer.
Well, maybe we can start improving this. We are raiding him now, but that doesn't seem to matter. Any deals we can grab besides Clan Rictus? Not at the moment. Such is the way. Let's pull up the... We'll grab defenses. If anything that we do spend money on will be defenses. Extra military buildings right now and for heroes don't really excite me. Only income and defense buildings. We could upgrade the Tower of Crack, but that is way too close to giving us bankrupt. Want to make sure we have a little bit more in the pocket before we do so. Does this give us better garrisons at all? Man, it's really sad. Okay. The troll caves really should, like the ice troll layer, give you maybe 1 or 2 sets of ice trolls. Very similar to how SFO does. For whenever you build up the recruitment buildings, you get 1 or 2 of the units that you can recruit there as a garrison. It just makes sense. They're sitting there training. They would definitely be on retainer too. Let's grab the Ruinous Altar. If we've got to have something, it might as well be something that increases control. We're pretty maxed out across the board though, even on very hard. Let's take Wolfenburg up a tier. I guess I was wrong about everything not having upgrades. We can go for the upgrade on the Forest of Decay up here at the Noisome Tumor. That is a problem. Probably sounds like stodgy mac and cheese. If you keep on raiding, keep doing your thing. Leif, it's time for you to start recruiting up some more giants, bud.
The tribe consents. What?
Oh, they have no choice. So we've got 5 giants at the moment. I think we shall max this out at 8. Let's 6, 7. We'll grab 1 more giant, and then we'll grab, I think... I think who would go very well with giants? Probably either ice wolves or even the frost worms, because you could clump guys up around the giants and then blast down on them with the ice breath. Really, all of these units work pretty well with giants. I think we'll end up going for some good old Norscan ice trolls. The Famir are great, and actually CA did correct their mistake. They accidentally gave the normal Famir warrior here with the dual weapons a bonus versus large, so now they are versus infantry, and we'll have to kind of switch up the armies that were created with that in mind. So maybe we'll just grab some of these other Famir. They do cost a little bit more than trolls. Got a bit more armor, more melee attack though. Well, less melee attack, but they have Sundering, which is great. Yeah, we can't really afford them. So we'll hold off for now. Well, we can grab that over here on global. Let's grab the 1. Grab the 1. Bardin is raiding. Everyone is raiding. Hasselog, good sir. Steal me some tech. No whammies. 3 trips on a rock, too. 3 arrows to the chest, and he falls. Wounded and must recover. All I see is weakness. Weakness everywhere.
Choose your words carefully, or I shall choose my blade.
And the Angry Mouse wants a non-aggression pact. Sure thing. That's as much money as you're willing to give me? Fair enough. Reichland has moved over with 2 armies to take down Salzamund. Very, very determined they are. So be it. Elmgard as well, taken by Karl Franz, has got a vengeance in his heart. He's moving fast. He just sacked it, huh? Sigmar's blessings not upon the people of Elmgard. As you pillage Bretonnian lands, you find out the herb collector you had seek had been there, but recently been taken hostage by some goblins on a raid. These nasty goblins are still nearby, but if you were to approach them with your entire army, spineless green fools might do what they do best, scurry away and hide, and the hostage may be lost. Different approach is needed, and one that doesn't involve violence. You can either send messengers to attempt to buy the man from the goblins on your behalf, or try a sneaky snatch and grab rescue attempt. Which do you choose? Either buy the Bretonnian or steal the Bretonnian. I mean, yeah, it could be risky, but if we charge in there with a mammoth, who's to say we couldn't steal them? We'd steal the Bretonnian. Freebooter, we're gonna pay goblins? That's beneath us. Oh, was this the next step? Arriving in the Grey Mountains, you find out that Blorgar is long gone, but the destruction... I think we did read this one. Yeah, we did, absolutely. Okay, cool. What's the next step, then? There we go. Use a hero to successfully perform an action against the settlement belonging to any of the following race. Greenskins. And that will give us the Bretonnian Herb Collector has the... I bet paying for this would have been way easier. He has the information you need, but don't trust the backstabbing gobbos to do any sort of financial deal. No, absolutely not. A spot of subterfuge, although perhaps cowardly from your perspective, may be needed. Instead, in order for you to obtain the hostage... Oh. English. A spot of subterfuge, although perhaps cowardly from your perspective, may be needed instead in order for you to secure the hostage. You must send one of your heroes to infiltrate their camp and steal the Bretonnian right out from under their noses, and we would gain some treasury. Indeed. Well, luckily we do have the Werekin there. Although he is now in... Wait, he tripped on a rock. What am I talking about?
What?
Alright, Torvig. You or Vigo we have to send on out. We'll send you and try to find a Beastmen settlement. Meanwhile, we move the rest of the army back up north. So you are, I guess not Beastmen, a Greenskin settlement. Let's go this way. Looks like the tree people have been very efficient at slaughtering the Greenskins, which is not great.
Your will.
Stop raiding their lands and sprint through as quickly as we can. I guess not as quickly, but we can get up to Gisero here. Guys,
Marauding.
their lands are made out of lava.
Moving out.
We're gonna make the undead very angry, but they will be very angry at everyone soon. Oh, Kazrak, thank you, good sir. I appreciate you. Can I make deals with you? He's very friendly with me. Yes, become my vassal, Kazrak. I will threaten you. Probably not. He's strength rank 44. That would just get us a war with Kazrak. Walls are about to go in.
The eternal challenge.
A little bit sad that we have to wait for that one. Where are the greenskins? Oh, perfect. There is a greenskins force over here. It's gonna make... Oh man, everywhere we needed someone, they tripped on a rock. We recruited another lord or another hero in nearby. Legion, thank you. Not at Prague. Kislev, we could grab a Famir Balefeed. That works. Phlegmatic. Sneaky's probably the one we go for. Alright, Balfish. Welcome. You creepy beak fella. Your job is going to be coming over here to Greenskin lands and doing it whatever it is you do best. Yeah, damage a building. I don't know, whichever one's the easiest. At least you'll find out when you get there. Wait, that should just be a turn. shouldn't have been able to move this turn, so there's gonna be a few turns before you get around.
Who at
Oh, that makes me sad. I wanted to get to the hunt now. He probably should have paid for him. That's weakness, but weakness we probably should have engaged in.
Wulfrik?
Alright, Wulfrik, let's get back to the raiding camp so we can at least not pay all your upkeep as we get up here. You guys are definitely going to be wanting to be moving together. I really... 2 more turns.
Enslave the Southerners.
Sigden. Let's give you... hard to hit. That'd be a lot of rats you're fighting with all at the same time.
Dominant.
You can come on up in to help it. That works for me.
Where's my next?
Wulfrik will be right behind you. Malfish is moving on out. Perfect. All of the raiding up in the north is going to commence just as it is. And everyone else is wounded.
What?
Carl, there's no greenskins near him. Unfortunately, the Black Pit Orcs have been wiped out.
Demonic.
How do you fail every time, Carl? I gave you your own special name and everything, and you keep letting me down. Such is life. You have a 43% chance. Is there a better one somewhere else? Doesn't look like it.
Sabotage.
Hey, Alfdir is an absolute champion.
A pact.
Well, we'll give you Burning Head whenever you do join an army. We'll face these guys down in a moment. They're stacking up with all of the ROR units and the Nasties with the Chaos Knights and the Champions. Gonna be a bad fight when we do end up having to throw down with them. We've got the Mammoths, though. That's what they're for. Anti-everything. Life forces are incredibly expensive. Let's start getting rid of more of these Marauders here. That helps things a bit. I do want more Javelin Hunters, so actually we're going to get rid of both of these guys. Go in 2 more Javelins. 1... 2. Our treasury is going to be really unfortunate when these guys are all done. Yeah, we're going to have to get back to raiding really soon. Things are real spooky, I can't lie. He sacked Helmgard and went right back to Ubersreich. I don't even want the fort. I basically just took it so I'd have a place to replenish. Oh, good fun. Everyone keep doing your raiding thing. We will get to smashing into Slaneshi boys very soon. And Leon Keo is there.
By the light of the lady.
That will be quite a battle if we get up to it. It'll be another one of those where we ignore the Lord at all costs and just gotta break everything else and then make him flee from there. He's not that dangerous in terms of weapon strength, but all of his activated abilities can pump that up pretty quickly. He's no slouch. Go on through here and in the turn. Oh, they're gonna attack Helmgard again. Oh, with the Golden Order this time. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we lose that fight, obviously, but interesting. Golden Order claims it.
I travel the world seeking
Hello,
tools.
Vladdy.
Today you bring
You're
one
down to
me.
simply one settlement. He wants military access. Didn't you, like, dissolve all of our pacts earlier? I will take this in it. Oh, he has no money. Okay, we'll just grab the military access then. Although that seems like a bad idea without. But we take this and get rid of military access and just go with that. There you go, bud. Okay, the Scheme of Doom has been performed, and our outpost in Norden has been lost. The Kundites are getting pushed back as well. He's really not doing much, Festus. The other Warriors of Chaos do very, very well for themselves. Festus just kind of sits around and does nothing, like a big old turd.
Yes.
Which kind of makes sense for his faction. Okay, well, things are about to get real spicy. Sit you here.
Slaughter
You
the
go
ship.
right next to Wulfrik. The two of you should be able to defend against pretty much anything.
That's laughable. To the 4 corners.
The rats will only have a maximum. We actually have no more skills we can use. Oh, this is the worst. Now we have this little notification that'll sit there for the rest of time. Well, sad day. Golden Arrow of Doom. Crackerjack upgrading actually should even out our income. He's improving even though we're raiding his lands. That is crazy. But in a good way. Often, can you continue to surpass expectations, buddy? Go for it. Look at you. Extra cookies for Halfdir. Where did Sigvald disappear off to? If you betray me, buddy, I will be able to kneecap you so fast. Haggrave really doesn't like me. I don't have the money to send her anymore, so we'll have to wait for another battle. Each battle's delivering us a ton of gold. We just have to actually get to them. Okay. Hi, gold.
Chieftain, not one step further, stranger.
Word of the One Eye has lots of gold. Let's see if we can get some out of them. The beastmen tend to stack up on money pretty quickly. Where are you guys hiding? There they were. Found them. Oh, we can't offer to declare or to join there any wars there. Yeah, too dumb. Okay, well, it was... Who were the other people that were at war with Tyrone?
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
It was the Barrow Legion. Okay. Well, let's go talk to the Barrow Legion, who we just raided their lands. Listen, we know what we did, but listen. I know you don't like us, but how about we join your war with Tyrone?
I am no pawn.
Yeah, I know I play a dangerous game. You give me your money.
Yes.
Sweet. I am very well prepared. We have an axe. All we really need.
Despoil and ravage.
Okay, well, on to Jizero then.
Agreement.
Enjoy death, peasants.
To their graves.
Oh, that's 3 armies of order there. Let's go ahead and fight this one to minimize casualties, and then we will retreat. Yep, normally we absolutely would not fight this one, but I don't trust it to not slay as many of my champions as it can. So peasant mob in the center there. That's no problem. The men-at-arms are definitely going to be the dangerous ones, if you can call them dangerous. So we'll go for 2 of the units on this side here. We'll have the chariots just go straight through the middle and run over all the peasants. That'll be a great bit of fun there. Who these guys about. So they're not running each other over and getting tripped up. 1 more unit of the Marauders on the other side of them, with the Mammoth up front, of course.
Smell that fear!
Make sure that you're dealing with the enemy lord as well. Peasants have, or the Bretonnians have really, really low leadership. Break them quickly. We can make sure we get through this with low casualties so we can retreat and not get trumped by the entire Tyrone army all at once. Alright, Ice Forge Legion, your job is going to be on elimination of archers. Let's actually fire on the other guys. We won't need you really that much, but... let's grab you two both and bring you over here. We've got less soldiers on this end, so... they need extra help. Our horsemen. Vigo, the spawn tamer, actually to help defend. Perfect. You come on over here. Warriors, you guys in guard mode. Werewolves in their group. Just kind of sticky with the Legion there. And then the Lord and Heroes together. You have the Dragon Ogre and the Seduction. Perfect. I'm actually going to take you out of this unit. Group everyone up. Charge them in. Oh, I just smashed through those different groups of peasants. Fire on the archers disappeared, didn't they? Fire on the archers if you can, but they're gone. They're disappeared. No one knows where they've gone. Where did the Lord go? Go get that guy there. See everyone else charge forward and break these bowmen. Everyone's walking till they get a little bit closer. Now you go ahead and charge them down, please. Drop down the Dragon Ogre Horn on all of these clumped up individual infantry. through that line if you can. Here comes the mammoth charge. It's glorious. Run, peasants. Smush. There's just no standing in its way. The amount of men-at-arms going to be pasted. That was a nasty charge. You guys just need to run, if you will, for me, please. Turn and flee. Let the Ice Forge Legion help out. The enemy's archers are gone already. Rah. Yeah, they're broken. They're gone. And that's the victory. That's how that should have gone. Auto-resolve would have probably slain a good half of our front line, just for the sake of it. Alright, we'll take the win, we'll sack the settlement, and we'll pull on away from the now newly discovered massive armies of Corone. But sack Gizero here. Kill them all they had is ours for the taking. Extra gold, perfect. That fixed our treasury woes pretty much instantly. We'll go into the raiding camp.
This can never come to pass.
Only in March can he reach us.
I am a
That is lovely to see. We'll just move a little bit further away. Oh, never mind. We were blocking him. Well then, chances are we might get pounced on by all three of these armies.
You dishonor me.
I would say the Grail Guardians are all that I'm really concerned about. All of the peasants will be run off pretty quickly by the mammoths, as you saw there.
I will not blind
Same thing with the
myself.
chariots. If we can lure the Grail Knights into fights they don't want, though, that'd be a tough one. Eggle, you may be in for more than you can handle, but we'll see. I trust in you. Give your Werekin anything to increase defense. No, it does not look like it, so we'll go for the Deadly Fangs, make sure those hits are actually landing. Jurgesh, we can go for the final point very soon. That's gonna be a bother. Okay, well, let's have our other werewolf, Corvig here. Keep moving down the Carcassonne coast. It appears as though Grom the Paunch has been wiped out. Thanks to the Wood Elves. The Wood Elves having this much land is very concerning. Well, when the end times kick off, hopefully they start to fight down with the rats and they just kind of keep bashing against each other. Okay, we've got two Dwarven armies coming up from Zufbar here. The double Wazak combo. Ungram and company. How much damage has Grom Peak taken? Quite a bit.
Don't think so. Don't think so.
They can't quite make it to us. I'm tempted to go for something really aggressive. Try to get one more turn of attrition down on these guys. Let's see real quick. It's taking it up to a close victory. Yeah, one more turn. They lost, it looks like, around... How much did these guys start with? 100? They lost 20 units each. This will take it down to 60 units each. That's probably a good call. Of course, they are there. They're losing 10 guys a turn because it's been... Obviously, we've got 2 of these things in now, and it took 2 turns total. We're getting bamboozled somewhere. We will stick in. If they do reach us, we'll have to try to retreat. But one more turn of attrition should allow us to defeat Grom Creek that much easier. Especially out on the manual battlefield there.
I'm listening.
Everyone else doing their raiding thing. When can we declare war on Sigvald again? I don't know where he himself disappeared off to, so we will need to keep that in mind. Let's see, when can we declare war on him without penalty?
Avert your eyes, grotesque.
4 more turns.
I
Maybe a little bit.
forbid you to look upon this.
I think he's going down to fight the Fecondites. And that would be just fine by me.
Chieftain of the Deep.
Victus really wants to pass us out some more gold.
Call me Lord.
The gods will.
Oh, finally. The defensive alliance with Archaon, allowing us to try to pull him in if Sigvald gets spicy again. We have a pact. Your very existence is forfeit should you betray my will. Oh, or you me, buddy. It's really unfortunate, though, that no matter what, your outposts are going to give us garbage. Chaos Warriors at the very most. Really unfortunate. That's alright, though. I'm happy to have Archaon as a partner. Let's make sure we
Trenched, craven, packed.
make some more gold. 18?
To seal bond, I just need to spray my musk on you.
You better not. You stay well away from me. You just give me your gold.
Sneaky. It is night.
The Alliance of Evil expands.
Soup.
We'll grab the
What?
Yusuk as well.
What? You know these tribesmen hunger for raiding, not talking.
There.
Done.
You guys have a lovely shade of blue.
Clan Rictus.
I don't really want any kind of deal with Rictus or Sylvania. I don't know if it'd be cool to see if this carries over into when the end times kick off. The only issue being that I would prefer to claim Sylvania. It doesn't have the best.
Lord of the Night.
For now, we'll just grab this. See how much gold you're willing to give me. Really not much.
Welcome.
Sorry, Vlad, you're kind of poor. And the Noskins only hang out with high rollers. Mostly to steal their things, though. I think that's the turn. Everyone else is going to kind of hang out. Carl, you're going to keep stealing some technology, or you at least try to. Go on down to Carolberg, please. Weiss Moon has bad luck. And the Emperor is moving around a lot. Skills technology success, perfect. 221 research rate percentage. Excellent, excellent. And the next one we'll go for is definitely going to be the Destruction of Bretonia. We definitely need all of the extra bonus VLARs we can get. Help us tear down those knights all that much faster.
My challenge.
Don't even tell me about his
Undeniable.
unassigned skill points. I know, it makes me sad. With that much of a positive, though, I'm happy to go ahead and throw the upgraded Tier 5 of the Greater Tribal Stronghold over at the Tower of Crack. That should be great.
Overrun the world.
Leif's got one more turn before his whole army is situated there. I am actually tempted to get rid of them and then to go for something more cavalry focused. For now, though, we'll just grab the extra javelin men and we'll bring them up and prepare for our final war with Sigvald. Finish him off fully, deal with the, what are these guys? The Crag Norskins, and then turn our attentions fully to what's going on down with our homeland. We've got so many armies that have just been tied up dealing with the Warriors of Chaos. So I am very excited to get them back to work where they need to be. You get moving up and around, bud. I figure that's the fastest way through, not through the mountain. You don't have the underway stance like the Dawi and such do, so yep, such is the way. I really wanted to get to the fight with Blorgar this turn, or this episode here, but I don't know that we're gonna get to it. We'll try. Ooh, we got an underway interception. Alaric Demonson. You poor fool. It would give us a Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties if we were to take it to the battle there. That's a lot of Slayers. Slayers are the bane of our existence, of course. We'll go ahead and give this one to the auto-resolve, but hesitantly. That was gross. Okay, we'll definitely need to pull back now. No, we will not intercept this group. You stay in the underway. And they're going to attack now that they have reinforcements. Fair enough. We will go ahead and pull back. Retreat.
Talk is cheap. Let's board Seafang and find some southerners to fight.
Go punch some southerners in the face. He wants us to join his war with Goldtooth. Goldtooth has done nothing to me, but if I guarantee you if I declare war on him, he's going to come over and punch me in the face. Fine. You know what? We'll accept this. We need the money.
I've little time for
Sigvald.
talking.
Is it war? It is war. Alright, let's see where he strikes then. This map being sideways is a big old problem. All of our allies join us? Bring it. And Leon Leonkea comes on over and attacks with Melvin the Devoted. He's got the Beast Slayers of Bastogne. Well, it'd give us a Pyrrhic victory and slay most of our army if we were to give this one off to the auto-resolve. It's going to be a tough fight. Luckily, he did not make it on over with the lads that actually have the bonus versus large, except for these 1 Grail Knights. So, I mean, armor piercing and blessing of the lady is going to be a nasty bit of business to work through here, but it is a passive ability that has 1 use. So once you lose it, you lose it. Yeah, I think we've got this one. It's gonna be a tough fight, but if we can kind of keep his important targets bogged down in our really deadly anti-large and a big business, we should be good to go. Take the fight to them. Okay then, so Lewin's reinforcements will come in from back there. That's likely where the rest of their force is gonna deploy then. Let's figure that out by deploying Lewin and Big Bendis up front, figuring out where those trebuchets are from there. We don't want our Marauder champions to get attacked by the trebuchets. Deploy them in a bit of a turtley formation there, with the javelins ready to cause some real hurt on those knights if they get too close. A lot there, so the turn is quite a bit easier for them. It's a little bit too much lumpage, buds. I'll do our anti-peasant troops here. And then if the enemy gets too snazzy on their way over, they can get jumped by the line of Javcav. That'll do. Let's get everyone in their groups and ready to go. Iceforge Legion, going to be far superior to trebuchets, but they will lose the duel, I believe, simply because they have 2 of them. In guard mode, grab all of the skin wolves. Armored Variant on front. Of course, if they try to take the blunt of the damage there. Kind of like hide them in the woods instead. You know what? That's what we'll do. Hide them all in the same stretch of woods. We can charge them on out to surround the knights as we need to. Alright, battle begin. Scout things out there hiding in the back. Alright, Lewin, that's very brave of you. Yeah, well, I think if you're going to hide in the back, I'm going to sit over here, let you come to me. Advancing seems like a bad idea when you have a cavalry advantage. The open field is where the Bretonnian knights are at their best. So let's bring everyone around. Wait for the enemy to show up. You two come on back over. You would be foolish and send your knights over. I'm happy to see it, but it looks like they're gonna be clever with it. Paladin on a flappy horse.
I will protect the peasants, and they will thank me.
He'll protect the presence, and they'll thank him. He seems a bit more friendly than most of the other knights. Here's the peasants you have to protect. See how good you do at it. Excellent color scheme, these Bretonnians. Speed things up. Let their reinforcements make their presence felt. They've got 1 more trebuchet, so they'll have 3 total. What's the range on these guys? 440 as opposed to 420. Yeah, they definitely have a range advantage on us as well. Things are going to be a little bit spicy, that's for sure. One over trying to lure those knights in. But here come the reinforcements. Good old Grail Guardians. There are now 32 of these guys, though, instead of, I believe there were 60 before, so there's only 32 of them. They did change a bunch of their stats to compensate. This is, actually over in, for anyone who didn't realize, this is over in update 3.1. So Bretonnia has quite a few changes to how their soldiers are going to perform. The peasants actually have the peasant trait now, which gives them extra leaderships as long as knights are in range. So they are taking from the contempt mechanic from the Chaos Dwarves there, which is actually not a bad implementation here. They've got the Knight, which witnessing the Peasants' route does not affect their leadership. Makes sense? The moment when you attacked me And yet you're gonna sit over here, huh? Waiting for their trebuchets to move up. This is gonna be a really slow, turtly battle then, huh? Even with extreme number advantage, the Bretonnians play like sniveling cowards. Here they come. See if we can do better than Auto Resolve thought we could. It thinks we shall lose our entire front line and all of our javelin men as well. Let's find out. I think these trebuchets are going to be a huge problem. I think they're going to be a huge problem. We're going to have to send the skin wolves on over to deal with them. Our line is going to have to take a lot of punishment. Leonkir and the other lord are going to move forward. How much damage can he do? He's not nearly as deadly. Our lord is not necessarily all that deadly either, so we have to keep it in mind. He's no ever-chosen. Probably, well, no, there's some knights on that side. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get the chariots moving on over into the forest, try to hide. They've got men on that side. The knights are ready. Stop chucking your rocks at me, I dare you. They'll start probing the forests with their skirmishers there, so we'll have to keep that in mind too. Very, very turtly advanced from Leonkir. Okay, here comes the yeoman archers. Perfect, perfect. We'll not want. We definitely don't want to pull these guys from the forest before it's time. We definitely kind of want to let the trebuchets start firing, let everyone else actually get ahead of the rest of the forest there, and then it'll be time. Okay, Forge Legion's gonna fire. They should be able to get some good hits, especially if they stop to shoot. Yeah, that all but decimated the line there. Go for the charm shield, block as many of those as we can. They're gonna keep shooting. I don't mind using some ammunition there, as long as they don't whiff. Charm shield should block a lot of that. You know what? Let's go ahead and take it off fire at will mode. No more ammunition wasted on the yeoman archers there. Blasted apart a good deal of them. Those guys should take off pretty soon. Oh, here comes the next group, ready to meet their makers. Using them as a distraction while they move those field trebuchets up. Look, they've got the spearhead arms on the outsides, defending the field trebuchets on the inside there. That's very clever. In charge of the Grail Knights. I'm not all that concerned about your Grail Knights, can't lie. Bring the chariots in. Leonkir is getting all sorts of damage in. Alright, Grail Knights definitely aren't a joke. Bring our javelins out to start doing their skirmish thing as well. That's who the trebuchets are going to start hitting. Fair enough. Let's bring Vigo on in as well. Our lord is taking some serious damage. Activate the old charm shield once more, and then the Dragon Ogre Great Horn can go down on all these peasant bowmen that are about to start firing. A lot of peasants back there, that'll be great. Alright, I think now we unleash the Skin Wolves. Now we unleash the Skin Wolves. Our mammoths are taking some serious hits. Come on, get in there. Pull it away from the knights that have just arrived. Let's start pushing the individual javelin men forward. The blessed trebuchets are getting their damage in for sure. Let's make sure we stop blasting apart friendly units, start taking out these individual peasants. Bring you hunters behind the line there. You start checking your javelins forward. How did you get through the line? I'm super confused. The Grail Guardians just have that much mass? That's ridiculous. The line didn't even hold, didn't even try. Well done there, Bretonnians. Our Lord and Mammoth are getting crushed. We can pull them on away for a moment here. Try to get them to reinforce. Get these chariots on away. They've experienced the rigors of combat and they're not having it. Not a good time. Finish them off as quick as you can there, though. Exploded that unit of peasants pretty well. Let's go ahead and tear apart these squires. Our chariots had a really bad time. There goes one of them. Likely for good. Mammoth and Lord come on away together here. Skin Wolves did a very good job of dealing with the trebuchets. Now let's pull through the woods here. They move so quick. And have them come hit the Spearman Dards on this other side here. Deal with the Grail Relic Way. I think it's a bit overzealous for these guys to be in as far as they are here.
Born to fight.
Yeah, he's fighting with units he shouldn't be. He's all by himself. Lewin has hunted down our Mammoth. We're likely to lose him. I don't think the Auto Resolve is going to get our Mammoth slain, but I will do my best to. Run, Mammoth, run! Hunt down these idiots first. You guys go ahead and break down these Wardens of Montfort. Individual peasants need to go. Our Lord needs to flee. Drop down the lightning in with all these groups here. Start chucking those javelins at the knights. You guys come on around. Finishing off those knights. Dude, you gotta run though. Getting stuck against any of these enemies is gonna be real bad for you or your other Mammoth, which is fleeing. Run, Mammoth, run! I believe in you, bud. You should be able to escape as long as Lewin doesn't decide to be mean. Oh, just destroys this guy here. That's the drop kick of a century. Alright, pull you guys on away. Smash in onto this unit here. You definitely need to stay back behind all of our foot soldiers. No exceptions there. Try to keep these different lords away from our Mammoth. I don't want him to come back. Not one bit. Where's the Beast Slayers of Bastogne? I'd like them to go away. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. You need to flee. Come all the way over here. We don't want you fighting anymore. Try to deal with these Grail Knights. Looks like we've mostly broken them in the center here just fine. We'll keep the Seduction of the Serpent just in case we need it, but I think we've got them. We're gonna lose lots of units though. Guys, run and destroy this Lord. Keep you moving. Please don't advance, but let's go ahead and destroy the Beast Slayers as I initially had said. Just want you to go hide in the forest and do nothing else. Send our two champions forward here. The surviving chariots need to come on away. Start chucking javelins at Lewin. Anybody's got one left, that is. Go give it to Lewin. And come out here and run down these archers. That'd be great. Alright, that Lord there is fleeing. I think we did lose our werewolf spawnkin. He was slain, unfortunately. I meant to kick that in a bit later here. Beast Slayers have been taken out. Start firing on some of these other archers then. One of the heroes is gone. Let's everyone surround Lewin. Get away from these arrows. No! They know what they're doing. Advance, everyone advance. Lewin breaks. This was a, I mean, we didn't actually lose that many soldiers, but you can tell a lot of our large units are gone. A ton of damage, more than we needed to. But we have slain a king. do as much damage as we can here, and I will catch you all in a moment. Right, a Pyrrhic victory indeed. We did end up losing our Skinwolf Werekin, but we'll see if he actually just ended up being wounded. He was pretty high level, and we lost one of our units of chariots. That's much better than losing the entire front line that take about 2 to 4 turns to recruit, depending on if we're going into global, so I'm happy to have that win there. 1,000 to our treasury, 11,000 to our treasury, that is. And Lewin's army is crushed. And some ROR units, too. That's perfect. They'll have to take some time to get them on back. Alright, all of the end times have activated the Wild Hunt. Vengeance descends upon the living and dead alike. It begins. The boss wants teeth, so we's gonna smash. The Vermintide, it was foolish to be worried about Skaven gatherings. The Vampiric Ascension also kicks off. He's drinking him some Cran Grape before he charges into battle. Black Pyramid, grudge too far. Dwarves have decided en masse it is finally time to settle all of their grudges at the same time. Alright, let's see how bad things are. And then we'll go ahead and end the episode there. Yeah, the undead have declared war on Egil. Egil, if you survive, it'll be an absolute miracle. Because the undead shall be coming for thee as well. Managed to slay quite a few there, though. Glad to have our chaotic brethren now. Kingslayer, recruitment cost decrease for all of our cavalry units, and a more charge bonus. That's not amazing. Yeah, the undead are surging forth, aren't they?
No.
Each one of these is rolling with 2 Mortis engines apiece, except for this one here. These are the only 2 black coaches. That's what they make up for it. No armies, I think, are going to appear in Lorelorn Forest unless the Lorelorn faction was resurrected and they are hiding in the forest as well, in which case, oh no. Yeah, because here's Cracker Drac. Oh, they've only got 2.
What is unthinkable?
Interesting. I have the difficulty scaled up to 125. There's only 2 armies. I mean, I don't mind that at all.
One day to be a leader.
Looks like some rats are back.
In my mind.
Keep the wiring wrench, and then boom, crackle. He's not at war with me? That's good to know. The factions that spawn back in do not immediately declare war on you. How's my reliability low? What did I do? Who did I declare war on? That's good to know, though. So, Cracker Drac, well, oh, no, never mind. I take it back immediately. So maybe just the evil factions? I don't know. The Skaven are weird. That means there should be a Skaven faction that showed up at Crack Flag. Should be. Grimgore's gonna have a massive army coming on down from the mountains. Things are about to get real nasty. Although we can't see most of these armies, which is really disappointing. Frog, you are gonna want to have to run away, bud. We've got lots of fleeing to do. Unfortunately. Ungrim can't move nearly as far as Throg, but yeah, that's all the time I've got for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subzone, and I will see you on the next one.